Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? It's been a while since I've had the urging to deliver a message like this one today. I want to recap some things that I've said in the past, strictly because I'm seeing them come to fruition. I said that the time of the inversion was here. I felt the energy become inverted. And that's been, before the first of the year. But I also stated, when we said we see these things going on, and yes, we're alarmed by them as well. But we don't get as shocked as you because we analyze them a little differently. These stagnant controlling energies have been around for millennium. And when you're going down the road in a car, you don't usually just throw it up in reverse to go the other way or to change direction. No, you bring it to a stop and then you reverse the energies, or you make your turn. That's what's happened. We can use it in the climate of the American politics, I think. Like I said, the stagnant controlling energy has been present for so long, and millennium in the world. So, like it or not, Trump was that stop. He was what came in to slow that momentum, to bring it to a stop, so that the energy can be redirected in the direction of reform. One of the things that I noticed, I've not been following all of this. I get news because, my God, who doesn't? If you talk to people, you get news. So, this Marianne Williamson popped up. And I'm not saying she's going to win. I'm not saying I'm going to vote. I'm not telling you to vote for her. What I want to point out is, do you see the change in some of the energy that was on stage? Someone that talks about love. I don't agree with a lot of her policies. I know probably a lot of people that don't, but that's not the point. It's not so much about the words that come out of her mouth, but it's the energy that she brings to the arena, a fresh, new energy. And what we're in now is, we had the Galactic New Year. We had the end of a 13,000 year cycle. Divine Feminine is coming in, and she's not coming in and saying, I'm taking over now, you're under control. She's coming in and saying, let's get this stuff in hand and let's get it spiffied up and let's work together. So there's a lot of controlling energies, and when something changes, it's just like when a loved one passes. You feel that sudden change in your energetic atmosphere. These energies are new to some other beings and energies, that this is all they've ever known. And they're afraid, so they're hanging on, and it's like a last-ditch effort. But this is done. It's going to change. Now it's just up to us how to direct it, and how with it are we going to stay. A lot of people, if you're new to this channel, first, new subscribers, thank you, awesome. Tyler, what's up, dude? What we're witnessing here is the evolution of the human race, human species. We're going from Homo sapien to Homo sanctus, which is the divine human. How did we come to be? Okay, Creator, creation, all that there was, decided, I want to explore every aspect of myself. And all of these divine sparks, they shot out of Creator. And in order, in some of those split, definitely there has to be polarities. That's just a law of the universe, a law of existence. So there was Divine Feminine, and I don't like to call it good, evil, light, dark. It's light, heavy. Think of a quantitative type aspect. If you're weighing out lead and feathers on a triple beam scale, it takes a whole lot more feathers to even it out than it does the lead on the tray. Think of it like that. So, in order to explore all aspects, we had to, you got to remember, we were shut out of the divine. Everything was perfect. We have to go to the basest of base. Remember, we said all aspects. When you go to the basis of base, you have that opportunity to come back up. So when we get into that energy, we have to learn to master energies and emotion. Gaia is a living being, and she agreed to share this experience with us because, see, she's ascended. Sophia is the consciousness of Gaia, and that's how we partner consciously. Okay? Now, we can incarnate in different realms and dimensions to learn lessons. So that's an option too. Like I said, we ended the 13,000-year cycle. So in making that, return, if you're going out of power, then you're going to make a hard effort to turn things around and keep it going in your favor. So that's what's happening. Okay, all of these shootings and everything, they are terrible. And it breaks my heart, especially to see more grief, more pain, more confusion, more fear. I'm as tired of it as you are. But let's not blame a certain thing. Okay, let's be very careful that we don't incite another fight by talking about tragedy. One of the things that I heard was the line for people to donate blood, and I think it was El Paso. And it was just like they said about 9/11. Out of that tragedy, you saw that compassionate, generous, loving spirit arise out of people. It was magnified because it was a group. When energies like that twine together, when they join each other, they are so much stronger. When you join to create with another, you're magnifying that power. So what we're going to understand is like I said, remember the lead. It takes less of that to create those confusing, chaotic atmospheres that surround us. So what you have to remember, though, is we have to keep putting the love out there. This is something that we have to do consciously. The shadow work I've been doing is really, really opening up a lot of knowledge. We all are a part of this. We are part of this ascension, part of this evolution. People are in different existences with it. And it's not about somebody being higher up on the level or anything like that. It's about their particular experience because, see, we may be having to go through some things that they've already taken care of. So let's not go there with the ego. The ego understands their place in all of this. It's part of us. A lot of times, most of the time, part of our shadow, I think, in my opinion. And so it's about balance because we got to have the shadow in order to have the light. And how do you take the fear out of the shadow? Illuminate your light on it, and the darkness recedes so that you can examine and analyze. That's very important. And sometimes it's very tough to do, but we have to do it. That's part of our ascension. I mean, we descended, so we have to ascend in order to obtain the ultimate goal of all this, which is to have explored every aspect, return to Creator, and guess what happens after that? We do it all over again. These are cycles upon cycles upon cycles. Time is not linear, it's a spiral. Okay? So we go through many small cycles, perhaps in a lifetime, perhaps in an experience, perhaps in our entire existence. But they all make up the big cycle. It's like the little spirograph toy that you had to have that was like gears that you drew all the different circles with and made the designs. So this is about finding the balance. When you see this hateful energy out there, we all want to express our opinion, and everybody's opinion matters. But when you want to express that opinion, don't lace it with hate. I mean, it's not like, don't give them the cookie that's laced with arsenic. In other words, let your message be loud and clear, containing love. You can state your opinion, okay, without the sarcasm, without the name calling, and don't pull up, well, this is what that one or the other's doing. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. So just remember that part of what's going on is this sporadic energy, okay? When you're trying to even something out and get equilibrium, it's a trial and error thing. Sometimes it takes a while to get the balance figured out. And for the resistance in some of the energies that will be cooperating, you got to remember they've gone through a lot, as we all have, and we're still going through some stuff. So here's my suggestion. Let's do it together. Let's do it in love, okay? And let's remember, we have tools. You can call upon guides, angels, whatever being you deem appropriate, or upon your own subconscious. And bringing that up, we have many tools to help. We have meditation, okay? We have friends, people in the flesh like us. We have, a lot of people use tarot, QHHT, something amazing, can help you examine past lives, can put you in touch with maybe loved ones on the other side that are trying to give you messages. Or if you don't believe in all that, how about your subconscious, your very essence that has nothing but your best interest and has knowledge of all of it anyway before you at heart? How about that for an advisor? And that's what QHHT is. And if you would like, I can give do a video with more information on that. But remember, we have tools to help. It's so easy to get caught up in the emotion. If we do that, let's get caught up in the emotion of love. Let's make this a tsunami of love. Every bit of anger and fear and hate that they send our way, we tenfold increase it and send back love and understanding that they've been hurt and they're striking out, or they're afraid and they're striking out. And we send that back their way. Help us balance the energies. It's going to be done. But if you'd like to jump on and help, when we do things to help each other, that's sending the kind of energy that I'm talking about out into the world. I don't have it all down. Kind of what's happening, I'm realizing by these videos, is that you out there are seeing a work in progress too. I've learned that I've lived through many things, and that I do have ancient wisdoms that are awakening. And these ancient wisdoms might not be what people think they are. It's not about, for me, mixing the right tincture. I have people that I go to for that. It's not about reading the stars innately. I have people that I go to about that. For me, it's about listening to those ancient wisdom whisperings from my ancestors, from the ascended masters, from my guides, from nature. It's about a covenant, not a contract. A contract is just but a covenant with this planet, this living being that we live on, with her consciousness, her, with that, respecting. And I've had to admit more than once that I am wrong. I didn't used to do that. I know that I'm growing. And my biggest aspiration in all of this is to help others through this hard time. There's a lot of hurt out there. I've buried a lot of people that I love so very much. And I've been through a lot of trauma and terror in my life. And I'm not taking away from anybody else's journey. But I can share things because I had to go through it the hard way. And there are others out there like this too. So let's be here for each other. And as much as they're banded together and using tactics to hate us and to get us hating each other, let's join together. Okay? We're a shield of love. Let's nurture the seeds of compassion. The government is the one fighting with each other. We don't have to be chosen up and put on any of their teams. Let's go start our own daggone game. And then they'll be coming wanting to play kickball on our field. I love all of you. I'm sorry you're hurting. I'm sorry you're afraid. but I'm here and others are here. Share this video. There's a lot of sharing of really what's torn out our hearts by a lot of us. Share this video. If you want to contact me, I will leave a comment. That's probably the fastest way because it gives me a notification. Carrie Ann, thank you. Quirky Cosmo, thank you for the direction and for the information, for the wisdom which you have shared with me. Thank you for the love. I can't express it enough. You have been very important to me. And Coyote Star Astrology, Alex, thank you. You explain things in a way that I get it. I'm not taking anything away from anybody else's, but her and I combine them. I look at different ones, whichever one I'm drawn to. It's about what resonates with you, because your soul, your spirit, your essence knows what you need. So if it resonates, you'll automatically get the click. We're doing this in love, everybody. I love every one of y'all, and I will be back. I'm getting closer to telling my story. It's still kind of hard for me to do because to tell it honestly, I still have to feel some of it. And I'm concentrating on some things in shadow work right now that I may be sharing soon. It's going to be okay because we're going to do it together. So all you beautiful souls out there that value what I say, share this, please. Get it out and know that I got you back. And there's plenty behind me that they got you back too, and we're behind them. So until next time, just keep feeling the gratitude and the love, and you can do this. And know that you're loved. Bye.